The business of Thai massage, take one. So, since this is take one, this is the very first video that I'm making that's really talking about how to make a successful business in giving Thai massage. Well, what do we got to do? We got to start right from the very beginning. And for me, I was thinking about it while I was hiking up here to these beautiful surroundings that you see. And in many ways, I feel like, of course, business and making money, it's usually something that creates a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of tension. And I get that as much as anyone else. Making a living teaching Thai massage for 16 years, I've certainly had that in my life more times than I can count. And yet at the same time, being a teacher, of course, my goal is to be able to give you tools and tips and methods and techniques that hopefully don't have to have so many growing pains, or maybe even no growing pains, and instead feel like this kind of day. Presence, joy, love, and silence. So my my intention in teaching business and teaching you how to get as many clients as you want and make a healthy living doing something that you really love is to let it feel like this as much as possible. And there's no secret to doing it. There are, more than anything, I guess, what it is a mindset. And I know how hard it can be to say, to try and be present and peaceful and at ease while you're stressing about where are my clients going to come from? How am I going to make enough money to put food on the table or pay my bills? And yet, that's what I'm asking. That is what I'm asking as best as possible, so that when you do get those clients, when you do really make enough money and have it all coming in the way you want it to come, it's supporting health, and it's not supporting stress. Because if we support that stress that wants to bring in more money, well, then the truth of the matter is you're feeding that. And that becomes sort of like that roller coaster where you just kind of, it's sort of in so many ways what the neurosis is of the Western world, which is we have something and then we're not ready to accept and be happy and gratitude for what we have. So many people are already thinking about the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And they don't even necessarily realize that they're doing it. And such a big reason is because the energy that is surrounding the effort, especially even the initial effort to satisfy yourself, is feeding stress. And so it kind of continues to come up. As soon as you get what you want, you're not going to be satisfied for very long. So for sure, for me, part of the journey all along the way is mindset, is peace, is believing that you can truly do this, and accepting that it might take some good effort, some hard work to make that happen, but but also do it mindfully. Do it with presence. That means if you feel, and it's real simple, and I've been learning this, I highly recommend, if you want to have a great mindset book, which is absolutely not a business book, it's a mindfulness book, check out The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. I'm sure that plenty of you are watching this have actually seen it. And, his advice is so simple that if you feel tension, if you feel fear, if you feel any kind of anxiety or any kind of even stray thoughts coming on, the simple thing to do is, as soon as you can, pay attention to that. And then take a breath, relax your shoulders, feel your heart, feel nice and long, and just simply breathe and fall back, fall behind the stress. Let it kind of pass through you. It's a sensation. So by definition, sensations change. It will move through you, and then you come back. So, if you're like me, those kinds of moments come up all day long. And what I want to encourage for you, because, if you give Thai massage, you know what this powerful modality is all about. And maybe part of the reason why so many students sometimes can have problems making money, giving this kind of thing, is blending that marriage of making money with doing something that's so healthy, that's so nurturing, that's so giving, that you kind of feel like, I don't want to charge anyone money for this. But of course, charging people money for this is part of it. So since we're going to charge money, let's do it from a healthy place. Let's do it in a way that nurtures us, that helps us feel like we are in this expansiveness, in silence, in abundance, in nature, in our own natural self. So, the first thing is really when you feel those moments of panic or anything else set in, you got to recognize that, you got to breathe, and you got to also even accept that you have that. I can't imagine that anyone watching this doesn't. I certainly know I do, and pretty much anyone that I've ever met. And then the second thing, and I also alluded to it, is that there's work involved. But let this be work that that you can enjoy, even if it's hard, even if it's hard to find time. There are different kinds of difficult kinds of work, and if you're passionate about Thai massage, well, then let that passion, let that understanding of how great this is for helping other people while you help yourself, fuel you through whatever hiccups you have to carve out time to find that energy to do hard work. And my other feeling about it is that usually that any trepidation, any resistance you have to that hard work, if you have it, you just got to get going and you give it a few minutes. It's just like giving a massage at the end of a long day. If you had a desk job and you've been working all day and you're tired and you have someone you want to give a massage, again, like I've had plenty of times like that where I dread it, and then I get there, and then 2 minutes pass, and then all of that has gone, and this is, once again, the greatest thing. And then by the time the massage is over, really whatever energy that was blocking me from wanting to give this massage is so far gone, and I feel like the highest point of my whole day. So, I want your work, in terms of what you're going to do to help you find clients, to be like that as well. And you just have to, again, use that willpower to get started and know that those sensations will pass. And if they're really big sensations, breathe with it, acknowledge it, feel it, and then keep going. Okay? Next thing in that whole kind of setting this framework is, if you don't have clients right away, then I still want you to treat your getting clients like a job. So you got to ask yourself, how many clients is the ideal number of clients in a week? Is it 5? Is it 10? Is it more? Whatever it is, the amount of time you're going to be massaging your clients, it takes time. How many hours a week is it? Is it 5? Is it 10? So I'm filming this on a path, and we just had some guests. So anyways, what I was saying is that if you really know how many, and I want you to be clear about it, at least to begin with, how many clients and how many hours a week you want to spend giving massage. And if it's 5 hours a week, well, and you don't have 5 hours worth of massage work yet, well, then you have to treat getting your clients like a job, where you're going to do it for 5 hours a week. You want 10 hours a week? Good. Make it 10 hours a week. And I promise you that if you can give that time, the time that you would be booking clients, to finding clients, you will sooner rather than later find those clients. You'll be spending more time massaging, less time looking, but there's a gap and there's a bridge and there's the time involved in actually finding those clients. Okay? Mindset also includes the idea that even though we know how great giving this massage really is, it doesn't mean that your clients simply are going to manifest and kind of come into your life so easily. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Honestly, I can't say that for sure, but if it's not happening that way, I guess those are the people I'm talking to right now. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but you need to, again, I guess it's because it doesn't come so easily that a lot of people give up, and I don't want you to give up. I want you to believe honestly with your heart that even if it's not coming today and even if it doesn't come tomorrow, it's going to come, especially if your intention is really strong, if your vision is really clear, and that's one of those things that I just said. How many clients do you want? Be really specific to start with. What is a great number of clients for you? What is that right number? Have that number in your mind. Write it down around you when you sit down to work. Stuff like that to, again, help you just have the right mindset as you are going to do the things to help you find your clients. Okay? That's kind of where I want to leave off for now, is to find that right mindset. And whether it's a book like Untethered Soul or another book or another teaching or your own practice, whatever it is, you need to get yourself up to speed. Giving the massage is a meditation. Maybe it's giving the massage. I don't know what it is, but you have to, as best as you can, keep having your own personal practice. Nurture yourself. And I'm telling you this, this is not just the advice of a Thai massage teacher or a Thai massage practitioner, but my mentors, my teachers who have taught me anything about business include people who are literally multi-millionaires who teach and have made so much money in their respective fields. And they'll be the first ones to tell you this, that if you want to put your best work forward, if you want to have your full creativity come through and how you're going to manifest and how you're going to make these clients and how you're going to really build that business of your dreams, you have to be as clear as possible. You have to feel as good as possible, and that's how you make it happen. So your own personal practice is so key. And in this phase of building yourself up, it might even be as important as any other time in your life. So this is where we start. This is why we're here. Let's breathe together. Let's enjoy the journey together, and I'm going to see you soon for another video on the business of Thai massage. Take 2. Thank you.